My name is Lawrence Allo Johnson. I'm a professional sprinter, multiple-time All-American, and former dual-sport D1 athlete. This year I placed 9th at the USA Championships, entering my first win-aided sub-10 performance. And every athlete who's trained with me on one-on-one basis for at least 6 months has set a new personal record either on the track or in our speed testing metrics. And results don't lie. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to rebuild you. So a few months ago I met Chris. He was 24 years old, training alone after college, still chasing the dream. He lifted heavy, copied every elite drill, and posted every rep online, and copying the same workouts he was doing in college. But he was still stuck for 2 years. And 30 seconds of film told me everything I needed to know from this entire story. The foot strike was too far forward. Vertical shin angles, high heel recovery, and all energy leaks. I said, bro, you're not slow from a lack of effort. You're slow because you're training against physics. And he fixed the leaks, and in 8 weeks, he went from 10.6 to 10.3. That's pillar 1. That's movement mastery. So you want to make sure that you master your foot strike. You want to land underneath your center of mass or your hip, and the cue should be to push back and not down. 2, you need to have shin angles. That's 45-degree through the first 8 steps. And number 3 is you want the heel path to be correct. So that's low and tight, and you want to aim for your calves. So some drills I like to use are wall drills. 3 sets of 10 reps each leg. Falling starts, 5 sets of 20 meters. And then low heel dribbles for 3 sets of 20 meters. You want to film weekly and freeze at contact to make sure that your hips and foot stacks and that you're not reaching. Because small details make huge speed differences. So speed equals force times direction times time. So push back, that's how you project forward. If you push down, you bounce. So implement contrast sets. That's 4 times 20 meter sleds at 10% of your body weight. Take 90 seconds rest and then do 4 times 20 meter free sprints. Cue should be backwards pressure through the ball of your foot, and that's how you train the nervous system to apply force efficiently. Jordan was a 17-year-old sophomore, and he DM'd me saying, bro, I'm doing everything, and I'm still not getting faster. He was heels on Monday, 300s on Tuesday, and random TikTok drills on Wednesday. And I asked, bro, like, what's your goal this week? Like, you're just doing all these things, and you just don't have a goal. And he said to get faster. I was like, bro, that's not a plan. That's a wish. So what we did was, man, we hopped on a call, we built structure, and we started journaling cues. That's simple, right? We filmed twice a week, and we started tracking his 30-meter splits. A few months later, 11.3 down to 10.9. And then most importantly, he believed again. And that's pillar number 2, mindset. I'll call it the accountability loop. Sunday should be about planning your week. You should already have action steps with your coach on what you need to attack for that week. If you don't, you're already losing. Monday through Thursday, you need to film key reps. And Tuesday and Friday, you need to review and note those cues. Saturday, you just adjust one thing. Sunday, you rest and reflect. And here goes a rule. 1 cue for acceleration. 1 cue for top speed. If you have 5, you have none. So when pain shows up, most stop. That's your ceiling, but not your limit. Power is the bridge between strength and speed. So here goes a template for 2 times per week. Olympic lifts, 3 sets of 3 reps at 70 to 80% with bar speed focus. Jump squats. This can be single jumps or broad jumps. That's 3 sets of 5. Med ball hip throws, 3 sets of 4 each side. You want to sprint before you lift, and you want to stop when the bar speed drops. Finish when you're ready for 1 more rep, and that's when your central nervous system learns. Here goes a story about Danielle, right? She's a 42-year-old master athlete, full-time mom, and still races master meets. She said, coach, man, like I can't train like I'm 20, but I can still compete. You know, she wasn't overaged. She was over fatigued. Too much volume, cooking for her kids, training in the morning, dealing probably with her crazy husband. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. We rebuilt her week, trained sessions, and double her recovery. And 8 weeks later, she ran her best 200-meter time. And that leads into pillar number 3, recovery and nutrition. So here goes a coaching segment for a longevity blueprint for all of my masters athletes. Monday, acceleration. You only need 3 to 4 reps at around 30 meters. Tuesday is your tempo and mobility. That's 8 times 100 meters at 70% intensity. Wednesday is your recovery and pool day. And max velocity is going to be on Thursday. 4 times 20 meter flies. And Friday is going to be your weight and core day. That's going to be 30 minutes of just power work. Saturday is another technical and tempo day, and Sunday is a rest and reflection. And the recovery tools here can be Normatex or contrast therapy. That can be 3 sets of 1 minute in the cold, 2 minutes in the hot, and you want to end with about 5 minutes of stillness and gratitude. And then here goes the fueling basics. Protein should be your body weight in grams. Carbs should be pre-sprint, so that's 60 to 90 minutes out. And you want to hydrate until your urine looks clear by the time the session starts. Because speed isn't lost with age. It's leaked through poor recovery. Because your body is a chain. And if one link breaks, force will link. So here goes your checklist. You want a neutral spine, you want tall hips, and you want to brace your core. Some drills that you can do: this is an A march, 3 times 20 meters. Wall holds, 3 sets of 20 seconds. Bounding, 2 sets of 30 meters. Film from the sides. If your hip is below your knees, you're leaking power. Because speed is rhythm under relaxation, and tension kills timing. So for progression, you can do 30-meter build-ups, do 4 of those. After that, you can go into flying 20s, 4 of those. And then tempo, 8 times 150. The cue here should be to run calm, because fast sprinters look relaxed, because calm is fast. So my main goal in this channel is to make real sprint training available to everyone. But the most valuable thing that I can do is to work with you one-on-one through my Pillars of Speed system, where we will rebuild your mechanics, rebuild your recovery and mindset, so that you can drop tense off your time. So if you're serious about being a dream protector athlete, you can book a call in the second link in the description. Because you're not just a sprinter, you're a dream protector. You don't quit when life hits back. You don't blame circumstances. You adapt, you systemize, and you move. Every film review, every recovery session, and every gratitude session. That's what protecting the dream is. And that's why I built Sprint University, to help equip sprinters of every age with the systems to achieve their dreams. From high school hopefuls to unattached grinders to masters competing, still chasing their PRs. So pick one focus this week. That's fix your foot strike underneath your hip. That's dialing your shin angles to 45 degree. That's master relaxation at top speed. Work it for 7 days straight. Small consistency creates massive momentum. And I want you to know this. You don't rise to the level of your motivation. You rise to the level of your systems. So build systems that honor your gifts and callings. So now you have 2 options. You can be like the 99% of people who watch this video, get value from it, but take absolutely 0 action. Or you can be like the 1% who actually protects their dreams and are relentless towards achieving it. If you are that 1%, you can click the first link in the description of this video and join my free community called Sprint University. I'll see you guys in the next video.